What's up, Sagittarius? This is going to be your monthly tarot reading for Mars in retrograde. How Mars in retrograde is going to affect you. The first part of it is basically I'm going to be doing the astrological aspects, how it's going to affect the house that it's going to be in and what you might encounter. The second part is just going to be a brief tarot reading to show you the overall theme and what to possibly expect or what it might lead to. All right, so Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. Sagittarius, Mars in retrograde is basically going to be retrograding in the sign of Gemini through your 7th house. So the 7th house is the direct opposite of the first house, which is the house of self. So the 7th house is going to be partnerships, marriage, contractual agreements, people that you have, partnerships with. So in this case, when Mars goes through this house, and take it from me, it's been a little while since it went through mine because I'm a sun in Gemini. When it goes through that house, you can find yourself cutting people off. You can find yourself being done with people. You can find yourself saying you have enough. It might seem like there's a bunch of people that seem like that they are basically just blowing up on you. But a lot of times what happens is that everything comes to a head in this house because being that it is the opposite of the house of self, which is you, it's going to basically primarily affect the people around you. So you're going to see people blowing up, getting mad at you, and you might take it as you yourself might come off as hostile or wanting to be done with relationships and things like that, which is totally fine. That's your perspective. I know that's what I did. I mean, personally got rid of a lot of people during that cycle, but something that you also need to do during this transit is allow yourself to reflect in why this is happening now. It's because everything's coming to a culmination of a point of where everything just where everything is centered, but it comes to where it has to explode. It has to have find a way out. And because it's in this house, you're going to see that within your partners. You're going to see like it seems like that they're just blowing up on you for no reason, or like where is this coming from? But you need to ask yourself, how much did you contribute to this yourself, Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising? How much energy, how many times have you let these people down? How many times have you been too detached? How many times did you not nurture the relationship? Now, this is me not, I'm not trying to just, basically get on you, Sagittarius. That's not what it's about. This is just what you might see during the reading itself. But things just don't happen. A lot of people seem to think that things just fall out of the sky, but with everything that happens around you, there's always this process of elimination, all these steps that it takes to achieve a certain goal or a certain thing in your life. And when someone blows up on you, it's something that has been boiling, it's been coming to that point for a while. It's something that either you've had many chances to fix and you've just ignored it, thinking that you don't have to. You've whatever it is that's causing these people to do this to you, if you can idly look at it and sit by and be like, F them or whatever, they that's just who they are. They want this or they want that. They don't get their way. But it's not about that. It's about that, you have to take accountability and responsibility for your situation or for your actions in the situation. And I would tell my past self the same thing. It's not about just sitting there seeing it one-sided and seeing it from that perspective. And being that Mars is going to be in Gemini, which Gemini and Mercury rule the 3rd house of communication, transportation. It might be issues over vehicles. It might be issues over communication, where you didn't communicate enough, or where that person didn't communicate enough, or something was said during the Mars retrograde, which Mars is ruled by Aries, so it's the planet of war. The Romans seen Mars as a deity, as the war deity. They worshipped it. They used basically the primary metal that Mars itself is flooded with, which is iron. That's what they used. That's what they made all their weapons out of, their shields. You might even say that some of them had like a heart of iron, or depending on how you want to use the metaphor. But there's many different reasons why people do what they do, and if you can just sit back and if you're the type of person that's okay with these people blowing up on you and you don't ever want to, take the accountability or fix or change, well, then you can't one day just look at the situation like you didn't do anything wrong. And if you want new friends in the future or something like that, you might want to pay attention to these lessons of the past so that you can actually get through that. All right, so I'm going to pull some cards for you to see the overall theme. Okay, Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. First card I got for you is the mental conflict card. So this could just be you in your head with the inability to decide what you need to do at this time. Now, this could be in regards to a partnership. This could be businesses or associations in regards to those partnerships. It can be as simple as your significant other and having an issue with them that you need to solve. This card deals with the inability to move forward as self-doubt emerges from indecisiveness or not being able to take action with a person, group, or even a situation in your present life. It may not be an easy decision, but you're already aware of this. Just remember that you have the strength, courage, and power to make all the necessary considerations. When you decide to act and finally make the choices that need to be made, then and only then will a resolution be forthcoming. And with it, a sense of mental relief. So it's basically just saying that, when you stay in the energy of being indecisive, you're not in your power. So power only really comes when you make a decision. So that's, otherwise, in a sense, you still stay, you are making a decision to stay in mental conflict if you don't move forward. So just remember that there's assistance out there for you, so seek out and listen to wise counsel to help you make the right decisions. Listen to your intuition, have faith in yourself. Peace and harmony will soon be yours. So with the Choose Wisely card, that's just basically, it's kind of overlapping and confirming that you want to carefully make sure you choose the right course of action, because although it may seem like it is the best course of action when it comes to decisions that need to be made or you feel that need to be made, it may not be the best decision in the future. So this card also comes forth when you have a vision or goal that you want to achieve, but too many choices, scattered energies, or unrealistic expectations prevent you from attaining what you desire. Opportunities are bountiful, but there's a decision to be made at this time. This card reminds you that the options now around you may appear to have all the influence and power, but in reality, you're in control and responsible for all the choices you make. Take time to think, analyze, and carefully look at the different possibilities that are in front of you. Don't be hasty just because you feel pressured, and don't be influenced by people who have no idea, expertise, or education in the area of your choices. A focused, wise decision far outweighs one made emotionally or in desperation. So very good advice, and a lot of the people that, that is in your 7th house of partnerships, they might be trying to urge you to make this decision more rashly, and it's not coming from a place of wisdom. That's more of a place of fear or control. So those are, fear and control are very highly linked together. I mean, they're very closely linked together. So think about that before you make this decision. All right, Sagittarius rising, that's pretty much what I have for you. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.